So this presentation will be about Black Friday tactics, and after that we're gonna have our panel. So don't feel weird that some people are gonna be like getting out of this room, because we will have to set up for the panel, and I'm really recommending you guys to stay for the panel because it's always awesome and we have some great guests today. But now me and Katia, we're gonna talk about how to make money on Black Friday. So I'm Ewa Wysocka and this is Katia Lapko, and we are from Tribe 47 that basically executes growth for different e-commerces. It's not about us, so we actually do a lot of food-related products recently, which is great. That's why I think it's interesting, because sometimes you say that food is not the best category for Black Friday, but we actually had some good results. And actually, I personally love Black Friday, so I'm a marketer and I love it. And Katia loves it too, so we're going to give you some way to actually execute a better Black Friday campaign. And I just wanted to refer to what Arek just said, because it's true. You're going to probably make less money in the lifetime of your Black Friday customers, right? But what is this opportunity during Black Friday? Like, what can you actually get during Black Friday that you potentially can't get on any other day of the year? So what's the sweet thing that we're out for? Like, what do we really want from the Black Friday? Money, yes, but if we put it in a different world, of course, it's money, but it's actually a volume, okay? So it's a volume. That's a sweet thing. Like, that's what excites marketers, because on the Black Friday, you can actually see these spikes in volume. That's an exciting part. And that's exciting also for the business, because, okay, maybe the margin gonna be lower, but the volume gonna be higher. So even with the lower margin, but with a huge volume, you can actually make some good money during Black Friday. And that's really the game, like what this game is about. So I'm gonna let Katia lead, because actually it's her presentation. I will just be like making some stupid comments.
Hopefully it's valuable, not so stupid.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes. Eva, do you plan to buy something during Black Friday?
Of course.
Yes. Something special?
Yes, I usually buy some clothes. I usually buy some presents for my husband. So I'm like this average Black Friday shopper.
Okay.
And yourself?
Yes, but I'm a little bit crazier one, because usually I create a list, not to forget, check prices before, and then compare during Black Friday to understand if it's the best deal possible. So.
And you guys, who is planning to buy something during Black Friday?
Oh, a lot. And who is running Black Friday campaign? Oh.
Who is not planning to buy anything on the Black Friday? Okay. And who is not planning to do any Black Friday campaign or any Black Friday campaign for their clients? So everyone is going to do some Black Friday.
Okay, so
amazing.
Yeah, our tips hopefully are going to be available. So guys, let's start. This is an agenda for today. So first we're going to speak about if you should run or don't run Black Friday campaign. Later we're going to discuss a suggested timeline for your Black Friday activities, which we tested on a few of our clients, and we believe that this is a successful timeline. And then we're gonna deep dive into steps and tips from us how to execute this timeline, how to execute an effective Black Friday campaign.
So actually, if you want to know what this presentation is about in short, it's about starting Black Friday in October. Right?
Yes, but we're gonna have a few tips how still win it, even if you want to start it tomorrow. Okay, let's do it. When should Black Friday matter for you? Of course, there are few types of businesses for which Black Friday is an obvious yes. Here is a graph, stats from Poland of the most popular product categories in 2021. Of course, we have electronics, later clothes and shoes, health and beauty, hotel bookings. And for this kind of businesses, Black Friday is rather must-have because they kind of forced to play according the market rules. Of course, if you're owner of your own shop, like with your own small brand, maybe it's not the best idea. But if you're an owner of a bigger shop or of a multi-brand shop, you kind of need to compete because most likely your competitor is going to run this campaign. So you just need to meet this demand from your potential clients. However, as Arak mentioned during his presentation, costs of advertisement are rising. Based on our accounts, we analyzed accounts of our clients last year. CPM grew by 44%, CPC by 34%. So it's actually could be quite an expensive activity to run. That is why you need to analyze, maybe using RX sheets, if you actually want to invest into it. And here we want to discuss with you a few cases when you should think twice if you should go into this holiday season, basically. First one, you should think twice if you sell online education. And you can say that, oh my God, but I bought courses myself, and I see a lot of ads of online education during Black Friday. And yes, it depends which courses you have. For example, if you have pre-recorded courses, which can be easily combined in bundles, and you have a lot of warm audiences to be converted, Black Friday gonna be most likely a win for you. However, if you have this more expensive, exclusive courses with a start date, which required a lot of education before converting a person, maybe you sell in a sales round, the price increase gradually. Based on our experience, it's a not good move to organize Black Friday for them because there are much better tactics to sell such an expensive live courses than a Black Friday campaign. Next case is actually if you care about ecology. Of course, we all know that Black Friday, it's not a healthy practice. It generates additional consumptions and additional waste. However, you can still use it for your own good. Sometimes brands even claim that please don't buy from us during Black Friday season because we are care about ecology. But then because of this message, they still generate sales, and it's a funny part. However, if you're a digital project, you can also use it in your communication and say that invest into yourself, don't buy physical goods, buy our course. And for example, there is an example from Portal Yogi.
We do it every year. We say hey, don't buy any things. Just buy our subscription. It's online. It doesn't produce any waste. And it's a cheap online subscription. It's pre-recorded. It works great with that messaging. So
yes. The next case, it's based on also RX data, that if you cannot maximize your LTV, by returning your customers soon or upsellings, you also should think twice because, for example, it could be a situation that you have some a seasonal product and also people would use it for 2 years and you don't have anything more to offer in your shop. You can just generate the sales. You're going to invest a lot into marketing campaign. Maybe you're going to hire someone to actually meet this volume of additional sales, and then it's just gonna disappear in January. So you invest a lot, you ate up your margin. That is why you should really analyze your LTV and understand if you can work with these clients later, during maybe January or in a year even. So we recommend doing such an analysis. And the last case is about e-grocery, or basically all the products you cannot easily accumulate at your home. That for such businesses, we recommend not to run Black Fridays, or probably doing it low-key, because you can say that you can put it on your page, maybe you can win these clients from competitors, but not to invest heavily because it's not just type of shopping customer things during Black Friday. So here it's rely more on your own channels, but not invest into the advertisement because again, costs are rising. So there are a few cases, of course, like if you think and look into the market, there are more, but like these few ones we want to cover, and maybe it's going to be useful for you to decide if you should go into this campaign. Yes, for these businesses it might be bad, but there are businesses for which it's just a great opportunity. And about cost per sales, Arek also mentioned that it's depend, and for our clients it's dropping, because I didn't know what to put on our slides, because we analyzed our previous like campaigns, and for some like cost per sale dropped by 90%. So like it was really significant drop, but for some clients it's actually rise, as Arek mentioned. However, like for majority clients is dropping if you execute this campaign right. And during next part of presentation, we're going to cover how you can achieve it. So let's start with a timeline of a Black Friday campaign. Do you think it makes sense to start Black Friday earlier? What do you think?
Yes.
Yes. Why? Yes.
Because the cost of advertising is lower,
And
people are still eager to buy that, because they know that, of course, it depends. They think that there will be much better promotion later. That if you sell your own brand products, you can just communicate that there will be no better.
yeah. Yeah, it's a very good point. And what else?
Competitors may start early. So
Yes, that it's actually a common trend that right now businesses start campaigns earlier, sometime November 1st, and it's already Black Friday. And all the people, I think, as was mentioned in the comments, that like they have limited amount of money to spend during Black Friday. So you either should catch people first, or you should at least notify them that you're going to have a Black Friday, so they reserve this money in their mind for purchasing in your shop. So based on our experience, it's like our winning formula to run a Black Friday. So we start with anticipation campaign, like around 10 days before Black Friday, where we gather leads. Later we run early bird campaign with special offers for leads we acquired during anticipation. Then we move to a Black Weekend and finish with Cyber Monday activities. And now I would go into each of the steps and give you our tips how to execute these steps in a better way. So step number 1 is gather and warm up your audiences. Of course, the truth is to maximize your Black Friday campaign, you should have started way before November. However, there is a still chance to do it now and to start it now.
So who have planned their campaign already? Be honest.
Yeah, so a few people planned, and
It's a good time. This
Yeah.
week is like your time, you know?
Yes.
It's about time.
So here on slides we put like a very usual marketing funnel, which starts with awareness and finish with remarketing. Black Friday is a pure bottom of the funnel activity. It means we just tell people, buy, we have the best offer for you, you should buy from us right now. However, you should have audience to offer them to buy from you. And yes, good practice if you gather it during during whole year or during few months, few months before. But still there is a chance to start it now. So we have 1 month exactly before Black Friday. So tomorrow you can go and launch on your accounts a very specific ads and how to do it. So you should redistribute your budget toward awareness and lead generation right now rather than conversion activities. And like how you can do it, a few examples from our client.
And I would say
yes.
that this is a very important thing, because I see it across so many brands that basically, okay, now the sales dropped a bit because it's like the season between September and October. So like, we're going to make it up during the Black Friday. Obviously, we're going to make it up during the Black Friday. So now let's prep the Black Friday promo. Let's be okay with the fact that, you know, everything is a bit slow. But if now you don't do these activities, like your Black Friday will not be strong. I mean, it will be more costly, and it might actually produce these not very favorable relations between the cost per acquisition and the lifetime value. So now is your time to actually prep up. And if you don't do it, like you will not make it up. I mean, and that's really the truth. And I've seen it many times. So
yes, and it's a very hard move sometimes because, of course, all of your bottom of the funnel ads are more, they generate better ROSs, and clients, they like to see these good numbers. And from like this kind of awareness campaigns, usually they see clicks, impressions, and just few sales, and they are upset. But idea is to introduce your brand to your customers and convert them a little bit later.
To build a higher exposure, right? Because the bigger exposure, the fresher exposure, the highest chance that you actually gonna drop this customer acquisition cost during Black Friday. If you don't do this, and you're gonna be advertising your Black Friday campaign to the cold traffic, the cost per acquisition will be very high, because the cost of advertising gonna rise during Black Friday. The only chance to drop this cost is to have audiences that you can remarket to. If you don't build them, you will not have them. It's super easy, and so many companies just don't do it.
Yes. A few examples, again, from our clients, that our supplementation clients for meds run right now a quiz, quite comprehensive, which you can complete and give, and receive recommendation for supplementation. So in 1 month, they're gonna have a database to work with, to send their emails, and to remarketing them on advertisement platform. And the second example, because to set up a quiz, it's actually quite complicated job to do in a few days. So second example is from Portal Yogi. They use a video where they introduce a school, introduce a persona, talk about persona problems, and I'm gonna play partly one of it.
Moje życie jest bardzo nieuporządkowane. Nie wiem, co będę robił w poniedziałek, co będę robił w piątek. A dzięki temu mogę mieć dostęp do jogi wtedy, kiedy mogę ją praktykować. Najczęściej rozkładam matę, jak mnie boli kręgosłup. To sobie przypominam o tym.
Tak, czasami też. Okay, I switched to Polish. So sometimes I also feel like this guy, and I can relate to this message. And okay, Portal Yogi, maybe I should buy it, but right now I'm lazy, and maybe I'm gonna buy something sometime later. But then hop up Black Friday, and they're gonna catch me. Yes. Second video is also about testimonials, but maybe not today. It's entered. I actually have problem to switch into the next slide. Okay, you invested in the top of the funnel activities, and the next step is an anticipation campaign. And with this campaign, you create awareness not only for your brand, but for your Black Friday campaign itself. Usually how we run it, that we ask people to sign up for a special list to receive biggest promo ever, or early access, or early access with a bigger promo of the year. And we gather them to be converted later, but we remind them about ourselves. We send emails that promo gonna start this day, and you're gonna have a chance to be the first one. It's also important for e-commerces who have limited stocks, so they can actually these people can feel special that they can catch this offer earlier. And anticipation, we usually run for 7-10 days, 2 weeks max, because it just can affect your like normal November sales. And if you start it like, I don't know, November 1st, it's just people gonna see that you're gonna run something Black Friday and just wait with the sales. So you don't want to ruin your November or like beginning of the November. That is why we suggest like this timing, like 7-10 days to start with. Here are examples from a market, from our clients that, for example, on Matchfeed, they usually even don't show like a percentage off and just we're like saying sign up and then find out what's going to be the offer. With Eva Chodakowska, it's actually more open, that is going to be biggest promo of the year, but then still there is no like specific discount, so you can just find out after you sign up. If you are wondering if you should run this anticipation campaign, there is like a number from one of our clients from last year who we introduced into this like model, and actually we managed to generate plus 200% or to 200% growth, compare it to the previous year, and for them it was a success, and usually. When we run it, especially first time, it's a huge success, like for e-commerces or like this type of businesses. Again, but some rules from us ensure that, of course, your early bird offer should be bigger than Black Friday offer because you don't want people to feel disappointed that they buy too early. Of course, you should create a landing page to run traffic and gather leads on it. And use your email database. You can ask, but we already have this like leads. Why we need them sign up a second time? I think it's important when people declare that they like want a discount from you. That is why you can run to them more aggressive promo. Also, it's a little bit like foot in the door from psychology. They spent a time with you. They agreed on something. Maybe they collected a card on your shop, and they just would need to press buy when Black Friday starts. Of course, support your campaign with paid ads because you just need a new leads too. And as I mentioned, motivate people to gather cart already if you're e-com. And last year we tried a very nice tactic with SMS because when you ask people to leave a mobile number, it's kind of a little bit creepy and people don't like it and it could drop your conversion. But we ask people after the conversion to leave a mobile number if they want reminders. And actually, I think a very good percent, I don't remember, maybe 40% people like left their mobile phone. So it was a very nice move, just still gather it, but not on the first page. We organized anticipation, we gather leads. What's next? We convert them with pre-sale or early bird campaigns. Early bird campaign we usually run for 2-4 days. If you're a bigger brand, maybe 4 is better for you because with the bigger brands, you would be able to collect enough leads to remarket them on advertisement platforms and just to advertise in a better way, to be able to give this opportunity to paid platforms to optimize ads. You should give them maybe 4 days. If you're a small brand, maybe 2 is also going to be okay for you because you can just increase this incentive with a shorter promo. As I mentioned, already about platforms that your audience should be at least 100 because Meta will just not show you the real size of audience. Google will not start your campaign if you don't have it. That is why this campaign is about power of email marketing and SMS. Usually people ask if they should send a lot of the emails, and unfortunately, based on our experience, you should, because just imagine during Black Fridays in this period, like your inbox overloaded with emails, and just to increase your chance to be opened, you should send more emails. However, you can try to make this experience more pleasant, to segment. Maybe you have some information from first-party data, from some quizzes. So to make these emails more personalized, not to feel as you just bombard everyone with the same message. Here, example from huge brands, from other stories, and from COS, from H&M Group, basically, that they run also their promos, Black Friday promos for subscriber first, or VIP early list. And I think for these brands is especially important because they have limited stocks and like people want to like catch their sizes. That is why early access, it can really matter, and you can also feel special that they give you this opportunity. Some numbers from us about conversion. So based on our experience, from 22 to 40% of anticipation leads convert during early bird campaign. If you run it for the first time, or if you are not bombard your audience with a lot of discounts during whole year, it's going to be rather 40%. If you have a lot of discount, maybe like maybe less. So these are stats, very good numbers. Okay. So next step is about being prepared in advance, and it means at least 3 days prior to the launch. It's important to mention that ad review process could last up to a few days during Black Friday because, like as we usually do, like we upload ads and in a few hours they're approved. I saw data that Google recommend 1 week before, so even like this. So please remember that even before early bird or 1 week before, you should upload your ads. So paid platforms would approve them, and later you just press launch. Because like I don't want you to lose this campaign just because ads were late. Of course. So guys, we finally arrived to Black Friday itself. Yes, our recommendation that you should surprise them with an offer. Usually it works very well when we're saying that this is biggest promo of the year, of course. Like you should consider like doing it like this during this period just to stand out from the crowd. If you ask me what is the perfect Black Friday offer and how marketer and proud graduate of SGH, I can 100%. I'm 100% sure that it depends, of course, because each business has their own story. As Arek mentioned, they analyze cost like LTVs and he still cannot guarantee that for your business it's going to be the same numbers because it's marketing, and sometimes you try something and it works for you best, then you try it on a different business and it's just a flop. So there is not the better formula, the best formula. However, the rule is that you should create your offer to maximize your LTV. How you can actually do it is, okay, so there is an example from Portal Yogi, an exercise. So they usually have these 3 offers. It's right now, by the way, on promo. That is why I screenshot with promotion, but just imagine it's normal prices. And what do you think with which offer you should work during Black Friday campaign? Like with which plan? I heard 12 months. Okay. 12. Okay, so different opinions. So I have actually an answer because Portal Yogi analyzed cohorts. So what they found out that the best offer is, of course, 12 months because it's the most expensive one. You generate like more money from the first touch. And in general, for subscription business, it's our common recommendation to go with the most expensive offer during Black Friday campaign. With 3 months, it's actually was not so good.
Yeah, so, Portal Yogi tried all the possible combinations, and we are analyzing the lifetime value of these Black Friday cohorts. And actually, our best version, based on our analysis, is to give discounts only on the yearly package. But what we started doing and what works really well for us is that we are actually creating a new offer just for the Black Friday. It's a half-a-year plan that never exists, so you can't really buy it. There's no half-a-year plan for Portal Yogi. But during the Black Friday, actually, we open it up. It's a new offer that only exists during that period, or sometimes we will do it during the Cyber Week. And that particular offer also has a pretty good lifetime value. And what we noticed after last year was that the half-a-year offer had actually a longer lifetime value after the Black Friday than 1 year plan, which was something unexpected, but it happened. So this year we're gonna try a weird combination around that. So
yes, and 1 month worked for Cyber Monday, I think, but we're gonna talk about it a little bit later.
And maybe I will also mention that for some businesses, and the Portal Yogi, which is my second business that I run with my partner, a part of Tribe, we're still consider ourselves a small brand. So very often, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is also a chance for us to increase volume. So, for example, during the Black Week, we actually care about money. But during a Cyber Week, we care about volume. So very often we would open up the offer for 1 month and make it very cheap. And we use all the audiences that haven't converted during the anticipation campaign, during Black Friday, and we just increase volumes. And the idea is we want this volume, so we treat it a bit like a lead acquisition almost. Yeah, so they pay a little money, but we have a bigger volume. So later these people know us, know our product, at least sampled it. So there's so many ways to play with it when you have a digital product with a zero margin, but not everyone has that.
Yes. Okay. So how to maximize LTV with an offer? You should start with AOV, with average order value. And some common practice to do it, not only during Black Friday, by the way, but with the Black Friday, you can introduce minimum order value. And we did it for this client who generated amazing result last year, that we set up this threshold of 40 euro to be discounted. Then introduce a free delivery threshold, because if you would not have it, it's just people gonna buy maybe the most cheap options, and then you're just gonna lose because you need to spend money on delivery and etc. Yes, a good practice is to have it a little bit higher than your average order value normally, so you're gonna push people to add more products into their carts. Of course, use bundle and sets, and work with more expensive plan if you work with a subscription. Just heavily push them during Black Friday. Also, some tips, maybe more not creative, but just approaches you can use. Of course, your offer should be very clear. It just should feel looks looks good. For example, you can say that it's 30% off all the products, not to specify that it's just this product or that product. If it's the biggest promo of the year, you should emphasize it. It's work great on all our ads. They have higher CTR, etc. Also, you can also introduce gifts to your orders. However, please try to make it limited offer. So you can say that only 500 first buyers gets it. So you create additional FOMO, additional incentive to buy now, plus one more reason to send an email that you're just, again, not bombarded with the same Black Friday offer, but you introduce something new with it. Also, you can introduce unique offers. As Eva mentioned, they introduced a special plan for 6 months, which you cannot buy during this period. Also, you can introduce lifetime access. I remember, I think Anya Lewandowska did it during one of Black Fridays and surprised competitors. Or maybe you want to I don't know, sell collection of all the courses you have with a very good price if you're online education. So there are some ways to be creative. And again, bundles. And guys, how do you think why to use bundles during Black Friday? And in general, Arek mentioned some reason actually during his presentation.
Because people are more willing to buy more.
Yes, it's generate higher AOV. Maybe.
Special like product, like a bundle, it's like only for Black Friday, for example.
Yes. Something else? Okay. I like this first reason that you can bundle not the most popular products or soon to be outdated products. For one of our educational clients, we introduced like bundles with old courses. They're, not the freshest one. They don't have the freshest info, but they're still good enough. But we saw that it's just quite hard to sell them during normal promotions or like within the year. That is why we bundle them, put it on Cyber Monday actually, and it was a huge hit. Also, you can sometimes bundle like a popular product with a list with the less popular products, and also it can be a great bundle. Also, you can save up on the delivery, of course, cost, of course. And besides the AOV, you can market them in a catchy way that, I don't know, it's not going to be just a tea or coffee. It can be a Seniara bundle just for you, or Glow bundle. People can feel that it's something tailored for them, and that is why it would just be easier to advertise. Step number 5, guys. We're on Cyber Monday. We arrived here. With you can buy it just for one day or make from it a Cyber Week like Eva do. Usually our clients try to finish during Cyber Monday, like 1-2 days more max. And with Cyber Monday, there are 2 scenarios. First one is just prolong your Black Friday promo. It's less work required. You just keep everything, all the assets you have for it. It's still a reason to contact your database. However, there is no break in the learning phase of your ads, so they're just running on the platforms, and this is good. But you also can introduce a different promo, and it's just more gentle to your audience because you change the messaging. Also, there is a chance to convert these people who didn't like your Black Friday offer. And also, there is a chance to upsell your Black Friday customers because they might like this offer too. So there are a few scenarios. We use each of the scenarios for our clients. It depends on the client. Sometimes maybe if you have narrow offer, is just you should prolong a Black Friday because you cannot really one day put one product and second day second product because you just don't have a lot in your offer. But both of these scenarios are available. Of course, don't forget about Black Friday customers. Maximize their LTV. Arek showed you that it's not the greatest customers in terms of LTV, but also we don't know what these clients doing with these customers later. Because, for example, if you're a supplement, there is going to be one more window in January, or if you're a fitness brand, also in January, it's a great time to sell to people. Just try to upsell them, to return them with a different methods, not just leave them in your database. And at the end, I want to put also interesting facts, in my opinion, that right now there is a rise of buy now, pay later solutions. It's like Klarna, and brands observe that popularity of this solution rise during Black Friday campaign. So you should consider to introducing it in your shop. Of course, Klarna report says that people in Poland prefers it over credit cards, but it's just their report, of course. And also important thing is mobile versus desktop, because 84% of all e-commerce's conversions during Black Friday happens from mobile, and yet still desktop conversion are higher. However, there is a thing that we observe on some of our like clients' accounts that we see that it's just, mobile is rising, and sometimes it's almost the same on like few shops. That is why you should just optimize and check your like pages like on mobile heavily, because I see that sometimes like clients forget about it because page look good on a desktop, but still first touch point gonna be most likely from mobile, from ads, from email, from the app. That is why it should be very optimized for mobile, even though clients might come back later. But I think in Poland it's gonna rise because also Blik is just very easy to buy from mobile. It's easier to buy from mobile than sometime before. To sum up our winning Black Friday formula, you can come back home and start your TOFU, top of the funnel activities tomorrow. Like Gruze's audience, warm them up. Then you run anticipation campaign, acquire the leads for Black Friday. During early bird, you convert them. During Black Friday, you go big and introduce your business to the whole market. And then just finish with a Cyber Monday and try to convert even more people. And that's it from me, from us. Maybe you have questions. No. Does someone plan to do anticipation campaign? Oh, Eva. Also, I know one more brand at least who will do. Yes. Okay, guys. So Okay. Yeah.
Because usually after like week, whether you start a week before or just for the weekend plus Cyber Monday, usually after you have the
Like
big
deep.
decrease,
Yeah.
gap, the empty days. What can you recommend to make them more shallow, so not to have like because when we calculate like Friday, like
Yeah.
week revenues, in fact we should calculate it together with
Yes,
the comes after, which usually not everybody does.
So, like, again, it depends on the client because, for example, like I know that you work a lot with these fitness-related businesses, and for you, December is a perfect moment when you should prepare people to your January campaign. So you just, I think, give them this chance to rest from you and invest into the education, into lead gen, like by preparing your biggest campaign of the year in January. With e-commerce shops, I think you can eliminate this drop, and I think e-commerces, they're not all of them see this drop because it's again holiday season and people buy presents, and that is why it's not, I think, a situation for all the businesses when they see the drop. But in my opinion, sometimes in December, you should give this your people space and give them rest so you can again come back in January, unless you are not a business which heavily rely on seasonality. I mean, as for example, holidays and presents, or I don't know, you work also in health industry, and in December, usually people they like to increase their things.
Just a few days after.
Yeah.
The Black Weekend, not really the whole December, and we had very good results.
Okay.
Offering the next 2-3 days after Cyber Monday the late commerce offers. So you missed
Black
Friday, you missed Cyber Monday, you still get some discount, not as big, of course, not as big as for Black Weekend, but actually it helped when we compared to the previous year without those 3 days for late commerce, and the next year the results were much better.
I think it's a good solution. What I'm a little bit afraid of that, I see that a lot of e-commerces, they don't keep their promises in terms of their promotions, and it's basically can destroy your your trust that it's, for example, it's your last word in terms of discount. Yes, because usually we have the best results when we say that this is last chance, and if people then return and see that it wasn't really a last chance, and you introduce a new offer, it can also result into like some loss in the future. So yeah, immediately you generate a lot of not a lot, but you generate some like revenue. But like later, it can result like in these trust issues. But I think that is still a good, yeah.
And I wouldn't be so much afraid of that
Yeah.
effect. And if you communicate it, like if you're late for like a week, you still have a chance
Yeah.
to buy cheaper.
Actually, fun fact, like related to this, like offers for latecomers, especially for these like educational businesses. When you have a special landing page, maybe for Black Friday, we observed that usually when we communicate, I don't know, that offer ends at 9 a.m., but then we still keep it for 2 more hours. There are a few sales after this 9 a.m., and it looks like people like, okay, I still catch it, and they're excited that they kind of probably tricked us into this. So we sometimes we kept this window for in purpose to generate a few more sales for them. Yes.
Because we are talking a lot about Black Friday, not week.
Yeah.
How about single day? Because it comes just a few days before. And honestly, last year we have realized that really last moment, and we made a promotion, not as deep as for Black Week, but quite serious, and surprisingly, the peak of that day was comparable to Black Friday.
It's like you meant Thanksgiving, yes? Or
yeah, it's the single day.
11/11.
One more time?
11th of November.
11th of like Independence Day.
In Poland.
In Poland.
We were so surprised to see the peak as high as then for Black Friday, despite the prices were much higher. Have you tried anything?
No, usually we're not promoting heavily before Black Friday campaign, because this scenario works the best when you generate in these leads and just keep them waiting, and then Black Friday is opening. I think if it's suitable for if this occasion is suitable for your brand, you can organize something like this. However, sometimes for people there is no reason to buy, and if you just give them discounts, they're gonna buy it. But again, if you run too much discounts, it's also not a healthy practice, and we suggest our clients to be mindful about it and run bigger promo, I don't know, once in a quarter, and the rest of the days it's actually to play with special offers for a special products or free delivery day and etc. So here my answer is usually we don't do campaigns like this. We do campaigns in October, but then on November we work for Black Friday, because sometimes you just receive messages and they look funny because you're like, oh my god, they they choose a quite weird reason to run a promotion. But maybe I think with such a days it's a nice practice to say that this is a promo, but we're gonna donate partly this promotion to organization which might be popular among your customers. It's also a good tactic, because this you can say that, okay, this is a big day, some celebration, and if you have some additional purpose, maybe it's nice to combine it with a charity event. For example, if it's not just a promotion, but there is a purpose for it. Okay. Thank you, guys. Right now we're gonna have a panel with e-commerce experts run by Eva. I think they're gonna talk about how they run a Black Friday campaign, also what they do with these clients they're acquiring during Black Friday campaign to maximize their LTV and a lot of other different stuff. So let's maybe make a 5 minutes break and come back for a discussion. I promise it's going to be very interesting. Thank you.